the last 3 years has been 4 years just craziness in this country, and liberty is a very interesting word. It's an amazing word, but talk about how it all came about for you with just RX for Liberty. Why are you such a patriot, and how this kind of involves the world of wellness and health for you?
Well, listen, my goal was not to be a public figure or some spokesperson for some bigger movement, but during the early stages of COVID, I realized that there was something wrong going on. It wasn't right the way the government was treating its citizens, and I was asked to speak at various rallies to talk about medical freedom and specifically about what was going on with COVID. And as a result of doing that, my voice started carrying, and I realized that there were a lot of physicians also that were joining this freedom movement. And unfortunately, what happened during COVID is that our liberties were taken away. First time ever in our history that we decided it was a good idea to quarantine the healthy, to tell healthy people to stay indoors. First time in our country's history ever did we force churches to close while we allowed marijuana dispensaries and Planned Parenthood to stay open. We've never done anything like that. It was wrong, and looking at it, I just shook my head and said, there's something going on here, and I need to speak out. And I started speaking out, and as a result, this is where RX for Liberty was born. My daughter, who works in digital media, she lives in small town USA in Wisconsin, Helenville of all places. She said, she calls me Pop. She said, Pop, you should really get on Instagram. It's a popular platform. And of course I said, what's Instagram? So she created an Instagram account for me and gave me the label RX for Liberty. And now it's grown tremendously. I've got tons of followers. I start recording a morning message reel. I've been doing that for about a year. I'm going to be publishing a book called Morning Message, Life Lessons for Optimal Health. And it will include many of my morning messages and so forth. And I enjoy it. It doesn't take a lot of time. And it's growing, and I'm having a really good time doing it.
Yeah, and just having you on these past 3 months on the radio show every week, it's been such an interesting learn with regards to your takes on supplements, vitamins,
health overall.
Listen, we've been sold a bill of goods that just isn't working. 100 years or so ago, heart disease was unheard of. And what happened? Our food supply changed, the way we raise animals changed, the way we sell products at the market changed. And I was watching TV the other night, I forget what program, and first there was this commercial for Carl's Jr., right? The double bacon cheeseburger with some healthy looking person eating it and the juice dripping down their mouth. And don't get me wrong, it looked delicious, right? And then the next advertisement, or a few minutes later, was the advertisement for one of the diabetes meds to help you lose weight. And it was a big, heavy-set woman who was smiling and happy, and they were promoting this injectable, very expensive drug to help you lose weight. And then fast forward a little bit more, and now here's this advertisement for male erectile dysfunction. So listen, we've been selling disease, and then we've been pushing a billion-dollar pharmaceutical industry that they're profiting from this disease. And I just want people to take control of their health, take charge of themselves, and relearn what our ancestors knew about 100 years ago, and that's how to take care of ourselves, how to eat clean, off the land, grass-fed organic animals and beef and pasture-raised eggs and raw dairy and so forth. We need to get back to that, get our rear ends outside more, get some sunshine, drink purified water, and if we can do that, we can be okay and get rid of this nonsense of needing to go see a doctor every other week and spending tons of money supporting the pharmaceutical industry.